Hi YouTube, this is Slim Sister 2013. I just wanted to come back with a question. What is your reason for having weight loss surgery? Well, my reason, I guess, is because I have two children that needs their mother around for a very long time. I have a few health issues that's concerning, and that's my biggest thing. I guess just tired of being unable to do things that I would like to do. I wasn't always overweight. I recently gained my weight within the past 10 years. Um, Before that, I was very small. Um, and what prompted me to gain the weight was I had my first child, and I had gestational diabetes, and I was insulin dependent. So I ended up gaining about 80 pounds with my first pregnancy. I lost, I think, probably about 60 pounds, and so that put me at a pretty good size. And I ended up getting pregnant again, and the same thing over again, gained the weight back, insulin dependent again, and this time I could not get the weight off. I have tried everything. It has been very stressful on my body. Mentally, it was weighed on me because, like I said, I've never been overweight until I got pregnant, which was after I got married. So, uh, dealing with that little demon there, just it made me doubt myself about a lot of things. It messed with my confidence. Um, Emotionally, I was, you know, I don't want to say a wreck, but it was something for me to deal with. I had many nights of a long time crying because I didn't want to see my family to see how upset I was. Um, and it just would just do something to me not to be able to participate in some things with my kids. And sometimes when you sit down in certain chairs, it would just be snug, but you wouldn't tell nobody you was uncomfortable, but in your mind you just it's something different. So that was the hurtful part. um there's some other things that happened that emotionally bothered me. um Somebody told me, I just thought this was a complete joke, but I'm a nurse, and somebody told me that they will no longer be taking students that are obese. And I laughed because I thought that was the stupidest thing I had ever heard. Because when you put your application in um, to the nursing department, they don't know what size you are. They don't ask you what size you are. They don't do an interview with you. So they don't see you until they have already accepted your application. Now, where did this person get this information? I don't know. And I don't know if she was trying to be funny towards me or not. But be that it may, I really can care less. Because my size does not dictate the kind of nurse that I'm going to be, or the nurse that I am. Being overweight doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything about your job and your ability to be able to do your job. So I was offended by that, and so somebody else came to me and it was like, well, they're not going to hire nurses that are overweight and blah 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 blah, and that's the reason why it's hard to find jobs being that you're overweight, because people look at that, and even though there might be discrimination, you can't prove it. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. People do things that are just out there and get a job, and it's no problem. So you're gonna tell me that my weight is the reason why that I'm unable to get a job? So, like I said, I thought it was funny, and the reason why this conversation was coming up is because the hospital I previously worked at um, turned into a outpatient clinic, and so they eliminated or should I say what they term, put us on administrative leave from the hospital. All the, inpatient, everybody. I don't care, EVS, dietary, all that stuff got shut down. And so, I was nervous about getting out, trying to find a job. But God blessed me to have a ton of interviews very quick, and I found two jobs at the same time. So I was not out of a job long. And so that kind of go back to what that person had told me about not being able to find a job. So here's what I said to this person here. You don't know what you're talking about, because I got two jobs at the same dang time. So, and my two chain boys at that. So anyway, now I got another interview coming up next week that I might do for Lexi. So it's like, job opportunities are out there everywhere. So weight ain't got nothing to do with it. But anyway, that kind of got off the subject. My reason for wanting to lose weight, like I said, is because I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy so I can live longer, because I have high blood pressure. And so I'm trying to get rid of that. I don't want to be on pills the rest of my life, because that's no fun. I hate taking pills, and the only reason why I take those is because my life depends on it. And so, I can take a lot of things. People criticize everybody. Like I say, they're going to talk about you, whether you're fat, whether you're skinny, whether you dark skin, light skin, white, black. It doesn't matter. People going to say what they want to say about you, and you just have to let that stuff roll off your back like water, as I've been told. So, I just want to tell y'all that. And I just want to kind of know, what make you want to have surgery? Like I said, mine is for my family and being able to be around for my children for a long time, and being able to be active in the stuff they like to do, like playing basketball, um, going out to the park, doing things. I love to play games. Oh my God, I love that Xbox 360, the Zumba, all the little hip hop dance games. I be into all that stuff. I love it. It don't stop me. I can care less. So anyway, that'll be part of my little regimen. When I do have surgery, working out, I'd be dancing even more, even harder, because it's a full body workout. Listen, I like doing stuff like that with my kids, and I hate that I get so exhausted so fast. So that is my reason. Like I said, I just want to be healthy overall. I want to be happy. I don't want people to discriminate against me, if that is the case, because I am a very good nurse, and I feel like my weight does not speak for who I am as a person, and my weight has nothing to do with it. I do have control of my life, and I don't want a person to look at me and be like, okay, so she's overweight, so she don't have a sense of control. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. So anyway, I just wanted to make this video because I felt like um, people need to know that I was reading an article about obesity, and people feel like just that we are out of control eaters, and that's not the case. It's more to it than that, and people really need to sit down and look at that. And I'm glad that they're trying to make obesity as a condition or a disease, if I think that's what they're trying to say, because it's a mental thing. Sometimes it's more to it than that. Like, what is the girl call it? She said it's PCOS, I think. Am I saying that right? And they can't help it. They cannot help gaining weight. People with hypothyroidism, they can't help but gain weight. It's nothing that they're doing. It's just their body is holding everything. People that's diabetics, same thing. I mean, it's just certain things that cause people to gain weight that's out of their control, whether they eat the right diet or not. Some people, it's gonna happen. Genetics has a lot to play with that as well. If you got a long line history of your family being obese, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be obese too, just as well. So I wish people would look at us and not say, "Oh my God, she just ate herself to death. How could you let yourself get out, get so big?" And, my friend, she gets mad at me when I say, people be like, "Are you pregnant?" No, I say, "I'm just fat." And she gets mad at me, but I'm like, if I can't make fun of myself, I'm not going to give somebody else the right to do that and talk about me and say that I'm just, this overweight pig or blah, blah, blah. We know what people say behind your back, because I know I'm big, I'm beautiful, and inside and out. And as long as I'm comfortable with myself, I mean, I don't care. People, like I said, they're going to talk whether you fat or skinny. They will find something to say about you. It might be my hair they don't like. Next, when I lose the weight. So what? Just like I'm on this journey here to lose my weight. If y'all didn't know, I have locks. And they're called sister locks. And this is my journey. And I don't care if people don't like my hair. I don't care. I got, if you ever seen my tattoo, they're called freedom birds. They're swallowers, is what they are. And that is freedom. Meaning you are free. I'm free. I'm going to be free from this burden of this weight. I'm free with my hair to be who I am. One has a lock, but it's open. One has a key. It has been unlocked, and I am free to fly and go where I need to go in my life. Do what I need to do. I got my degree. I graduated August the 2nd with my BSN in nursing. I'm going back to school, and I'm going to finish with my DNP. So can't nobody tell me nothing. I am going forward with everything that I want to do in life. And as long as I got the good dear Lord by my side, I'll be able to do everything that I want to do. And nobody can stop me. So that's all I have to say. Didn't mean to preach. I just wanted to talk about that whole weight thing, because coming out of my coming out of my psych evaluation and talking to the doctor and him asking me about being depressed and am I controlled by food? And I'm like, no, I'm not controlled by food. I do not overeat to the point that I am sick. I don't do that. Yeah, I've had moments where I was upset and I ate food. But like I told him, when you acknowledge what your problem is, then it's easier for you to go ahead and head it off before it gets to that point. You know, if you know that you're an emotional eater, then you need to know, okay, I feel anxiety coming on, or I feel like this is going to get ready to happen. Find you some way to cope with it that'll help you get away from food as being your mechanism of coping. So, and I told him, I was very honest with him about that, and like I told him, no, I'm not depressed. I'm just overweight. Just because I'm overweight don't make me depressed. So anyway, that was my spiel for today. And as always, God bless everybody. Please subscribe, follow me. If you're in a group on Facebook, let me know. I would like to meet some people. If you're in Alabama, I would like to meet you just as well. Do meetups, do some lunch, meet up at some of these group seminars or something. I don't mind. I would just like to meet more people. Anyway, love y'all. Thanks.